Good morning, everyone. Hope you are able to hear me. Let's discuss first. If you have something to ask, meanwhile, uh, before joining here, if you can add something here in the chat discussion, you can share all those information here so that we can save our time. I hope it's clear for everyone. Why remaining candidates are not joining? I can see less participant here. Morning. Morning. I'm unable to create free trial, tried many times. Yeah, we also facing same issue sometimes, but I think it is there are some Microsoft policy has changed, so maybe you can go for. I think they are asking for uh, credit card information. You can go for one time. Ram Ram. Okay, so maybe if one person has created the trial environment, maybe we can share here and we can utilize that trial environment. And even in this particular chat, if someone is having one trial environment, so we can share here. Are you using free trial now while teaching? May I know? Yes, I'm using free trial environment. Actually, we have created long back and we have utilized the same thing only. Morning. Okay, so let's start now. Let me share my screen. Let me know if you are able to see my screen. Okay, we'll discuss all those information. So this is one trial environment. Today, what we will do? We will create one solution from one environment and we will try to deploy. So here you are able to see this is one trial environment here. So from this environment, this is one org79 and here you are able to see there is one another environment org8e. So this environment here there is no solution related to whatever we have showcased here. So what we will do first, we will try to utilize normal import export. Okay, so here we will export it. I think we already exported, but I will show you. We'll try to complete here publish. It will take some time to publish it. So what we are trying to understand, like if we are utilizing normal import export, so we will go for three different types of deployment here. First, we will create one, we have created one solution, we have added required component here in this particular solution. The version here is 1.0.0.1 and publisher here is TCS. It is taking some time while publishing it. So let's wait for some time and then we will move further. It will take some time, but we can skip this one because it may check all the missing dependency related to this particular solution. Here checking solution dependency weight. So we will go for unmanaged solution. Okay, let's check for managed solution first. I'm changing here point one as this is first one, and here there is a option run solution checker on export. So if we are checking this one, it will check the solution component that yesterday we checked. So it will create one XML file and it will showcase what was the issue here. So it will take some time. Let's wait. Meanwhile, if you have anything, I can check your comment. How unmanaged layers comes in the prod if I imported all manage into prod. If I do any changes, how unmanaged layer. So what happens sometimes, it is not like if you are importing something directly in the production as a managed component and unmanaged layers comes. What happen? Suppose if you have changed something in production directly, like if you have modify any field, you have changed one field location from one in, place to another, and even you have fixed some connection reference, so it will create a solution that unmanaged layer. And suppose in production environment, if you have created one new field and you have placed that field into the form level, then it will create a unmanaged layer. So if you want to check why it comes here as an unmanaged layer, so you have one option. I will show you directly, like this particular option also I will showcase. So let's wait. Let me check if it is completed here. It is still showing currently exporting. This is good question like how we can check those unmanaged layer, but I will showcase. This is time consuming activity, but if you have proper clarity on those items, maybe you will not face such types of issues. So suppose I have account entity, I have contact entity, I have a custom entity here, country master, I have a registration separate entity here. So let me check what types of component we are having in this account entity. Meanwhile, okay, so it is showing phase one. I can export it. So it is showing phase one release unmanaged. Okay, so this solution is exported. Here I have two fields. Let me check if form is here. Information and sale insight. This is new environment here. Sorry. So here, what I'm doing, I will try to import this solution, whatever we have exported from another solution. So let's see if there is no dependency. So here, how you will do, if you want to import it, just click here, import solution, browse, and you can choose the source, like where is that solution. So this is the one that we have exported. This is manage component, manage solution. I have selected it. It will check either is there any dependency. Yeah. So here you will always face such types of issues here. So it's your responsibility how to resolve all those information. So it is showing like, hey, this particular entity here, it is having many dependency. So what you have to do, either you have to remove that particular component or you have to add all those items. So what we will do, let me check in account entity, there is a relationship. So in the source environment, I'm going to remove this entity. then so that at least we can save our time and we can quickly at least showcase something. We'll discuss how to add even those components. So this is in this way you have to complete your deployment. It is not like, hey, I'm getting one error. What to do? This is your responsibility how to debug that particular issue based on the error you are facing. We may face different types of issues, but we have to read the error message, whatever we are getting, based on that one. Okay, so meanwhile, from the download section, I can remove this one so that I can have the same version with same name. Otherwise, what will happen if I have not deleted from downloaded? It will create a same that file with underscore one name. Meanwhile, let me check the questions if anyone is having. It is. It will take some time. Let me download it. So it will download with the same name. Let's import it after closing this window. Let's try again. It is still showing some dependency. Let's check. In one of the one, okay, one column in case entity. And okay, so we will do one more thing. Let's resolve that issue. How we will remove one flow and even the plugin also. We'll keep it very light version, otherwise it will always showing the dependency. There is a two option here, if you are able to see. I will tell you what is the difference here. Suppose I am selecting here. If I am trying to remove this particular component, I can see two options here. Remove from this solution, delete from this environment. So if you want to remove this particular component from this solution only, so you choose this one only. It is not like you have selected this one. If you have selected this one, this will permanently delete from this system. You cannot recover that one directly. So I will try to remove some more component. Otherwise, I have to prepare a solution in such a manner so that I have to add all the required component here. Okay, so let me try to export it now. This is more light version. Manage component only. With the same version. Export. Okay, I will clean up that exported version, otherwise it will give additional confusion here. Yeah, so somebody is asking like 30 days, what it mean? You are asking for 30 days trial environment time. So there is a two types of here environment we can create. One is normal. Okay. There is a 30 days trial period and there is a 90 days CDS environment we can create. You can search like how to create a 90 days environment, CDS environment, and so that you can utilize uh, that environment. And even you can extend 60 days to even 30 days to 60 days. But more extension you can do. So I have exported it, importing phase one. So there is no dependency here. It is showing like the publisher name here. You can see enable plugin step and flow. So in this way, you can import from one environment to another environment. Suppose this is your source of truth. Source of truth means you can understand like this is the dev environment. And now you are going to import it into your QA environment. So you have to follow this particular process. And if you are going to use as a managed component or you can move those component as unmanaged component. So what is the difference here? I can showcase. I can showcase this difference so that you have better clarity. Even here, let me try to open. What types of entity we are having here in this particular solution? Support registration. So that registration entity is not here, but let's wait for some time. Currently in solution, it is showing here. So let's wait for complete this activity. After trial period, 30 days, touch everything we created will not be accessible. Yes. Before, deleting or removing your environment, you are getting email from Microsoft, like you can extend it. If you can extend it, maybe you can extend it for 30 days also. But they will clean up your environment. Maybe earlier days they are calling you to convert as a customer, but now in a day they are only sending email, a follow-up email, so that uh, they can check either this is for testing purpose or you are planning to use this environment. So it is taking some additional time here. Even here you can see history as well. So here you can see what is going on, how many even solution are imported into this particular solution environment. It will show even the status also. So it is still in progress. It is showing the publisher name, the version, and start time also. It will show. So with this particular screen, you can monitor what's going on here. Meantime, we can see, we can check. I will tell you one more thing here. In this particular environment, let's create one patch here. What is the difference here? Clone a patch and clone a solution. What will happen if suppose I'm going to create a clone a solution here? I'm trying to create a clone a solution. No, clone a solution will do later. First I will showcase clone a patch. So what will happen here? I have selected a base solution here. Display name, it will increase one version here if I am going to create a clone. So what it will check? It will check a base solution, and next version will be this one, and the incremental version will be increased in this particular place, not only this place. So I am going to save this. So it will check if this particular version is there or not in the target version itself. So here you can see there is a patch and there is a patch number, and here you can see 1.0.1.1. So this particular solution Microsoft has created, this system has created, but there is nothing inside this particular solution. So what I can do here, I can add my component inside this solution. Here I can check if it is imported. Yes. Here in this target solution, here we are able to see this solution is imported here. So now I can check here. Let's do publish all. Meantime, let's add some component here in the same table, and we can modify something. Why we are creating registration. In this registration table, let me add one column only here. So this is, I am going to add one column here. So what I will do, I'm going to increase some, this name field capacity, like I will show you. We are getting, hey, this particular name is primary. So let me open or edit it. So what is the maximum length for this field here? 100 character. So they are asking, hey, this 100 character is not sufficient. Can you make it 150 and then move it? Then we are saying, yes, we can do it. We are increasing the field length here, and then we can send it across all the place. So this is a patch. So we can even export it, this particular patch, and we can import into the new environment. Export next. Okay, we have to do publish also because we have not done publish. So parallelly we are doing this activity because it is taking some time here. This is another environment, and in source environment we are doing some changes here. So here in this particular entity, if we are checking, okay, so this entity may be not added into this particular app. Detail sales hub. In this environment, let's try to edit this app and include those entity whatever we have recently created. So this is direct customization in the our target system. So that types of customization it will create a unmanaged layer. So this is app level. So we can see if there is no customization or this no further here direct changes. So there is no unmanaged layer. So what we are doing, we are adding that specific entity in this particular app level. So okay, if I want to add something here, I can copy this one, I can paste here. So here you also able to understand how to add even navigation area as well. This is entity, and here we can save it, we can publish it. Meanwhile, let's check in the another environment. We are moving, we are skipping this stage, and we are exporting it. This is a patch. Inside this patch, what we have done, we have increased 100 character capacity to 150 character capacity of the name field, and we are trying to move that solution into our target system. So in this sales hub, we will see all those changes. So here, if we are refreshing it, if it is published, okay, let me do hard refresh. under customer. Here you are able to see registration. You can create here field like this particular field we have increased as 100 character to 500 character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So outside this particular capacity, we cannot even save this one. So this is maximum capacity here. This is 100 character capacity. Now, if we are moving this solution, whatever we have exported it from source system and we are importing into the target system. Now I'm going to import it. So this is the patch. We are going to import it. So here we are able to see that patch also. This is main base version and again we are going to import a patch. Suppose if you don't have this base version in your target system, what will happen? It will not accept that patch in this environment. So you will get error like there are some dependency, you cannot import it. There is a ask here existing solution is not update percent patch analysis massive changes how solution to export patch. See, if a main solution is already there, then you can create a patch here. If what you are able to understand once you will complete this particular activity. So here you are able to see face this is the one you are able to see this importing activity. So in the form level here you cannot create more than 100 character, but after saving or after importing this patch, maybe you can easily add more than 100 character till 150 character. So this is the requirement that we are moving, or small changes we are releasing those component here as part of this release management. And what will happen here? What types of information we are able to see? Suppose meantime I will create one more patch. So this is base and solution. I will try to create one more patch here. How to create a patch? Okay. Now from this and this solution we cannot create a clone or patch, but because this is not a base solution, here you have ability to create a clone or patch. What will happen if we are going to create one more patch? We'll see. This one we are going to create. So suppose if I am going to create this one as this version, because earlier what is the number system here? 1.1. Let's save it. So this is the one. Here now there is one more update here. In the same field, now we have a requirement now. 150 also not sufficient. Can you add this capacity 150 to 200 now. Name. Okay. Now what we are trying to do, we are increasing that field capacity 150 to 200. This is very important part for solution management. When we have to create patch and when we have to create here second option 200 and let's save it. Today we mostly cover practical session only so that at least you have better understanding. It is not like we are doing only theoretical session. We are doing publish here. Can we check? Okay, here you are able to see there is one more patch also added here, and let's publish it. So similarly, suppose if you are getting patch, multiple patch here. Now we have one base solution. We have added one more patch. Now we are trying to share one more patch here as part of this particular one. So let's import it. Export first. Yes, there is a dependency here. We already created, right? Manage solution here as a this one. So one base solution, two patch here. Now I will show you what types of other changes maybe we may have. Suppose let's export it once and we'll see. Now what we'll do, we will create a here clone solution, not a clone a patch. Then you will understand what is the difference here. It will take some time. Meanwhile, here we published it. Let's refresh it. And then we will try to create some additional value here. It is published first. First time it was taking 100 character only. Now 100 characters are already there. Now we will try to add some more character here. Suppose till here we copied and we'll try to paste here. Paste. Okay, I thought this is not saved, so we'll copy this one time, 100 character. And can we add something else like we have added, right? So we are able to add some additional character also. Okay, save and close. It is accepting. So our patch also moved here. Now we are trying one more patch here, which is having capacity to add some additional capacity. So let's import that second patch also. Import it, use this patch, next, import it. all those activity if you can try at your side. So it's better suggestion for everyone, you should have that level of hands-on experience so that you can understand. Here, as of now, you can see one base solution, one patch, and again we are importing one more patch. What will happen? Suppose if we are importing that many here solution. So here we can see if we can have 50 solution here. So there is a very bad situation here, how to manage, like, hey, in this particular release what we have, in this particular release what we have. So yesterday we have seen like export, import and cleanup. So now we have that cleanup activity, but how to do that cleanup activity, I will tell you. It is not like we are always creating a patch only and patch only, and we are moving, keep moving in the same manner. It is still showing. Okay, so we have done this activity. Meanwhile, in our main or our source environment, what we will do now, you can see a magic here. If this particular base solution, because we already checked, we cannot create any patch or clone from here. From here also, we cannot create any patch or clone. But from where we can create only from this base solution. Suppose I'm going to create a clone solution here. What will happen? Clone a solution. It it will it will increase this particular number, not those two number. So make sure what is the change here. If we are increasing this number, it means we have a major release. Now I'm saving this one. So what will happen here, in even in this source system, what happened now? Have you observed? You can see all the patches, whatever we have created, all are merged into this base solution. This is the cleanup activity that we are performing. What is the change here only? Here you can see this version is shifted here, and this is a complete consolidated solution. We have not changed directly in this particular solution, but we have changed all other changes in all are patch solution only. But what happened? All the patch are merged into this main solution, right? Now, if suppose if I have changed something or I have not changed something or I have added something else, so I can export it and I can move it as a manage only. So let's check here. So this is imported successfully. Meanwhile, let's publish it. Here now, what will happen? Even if we have imported our patch 2 also, till now here we are able to add character till 150. Now we have increased to 200. So we can create a new record as well, which allow us to add character till 200 character. I hope it's clear for everyone. Yes or not? Are you available? Be proactive. Let's okay. Let me check if it is published or it is. Yeah, it's published now. Let's refresh once. Okay, let's export it. This is the, which version it is? This is a clone solution. So we have exported it, but let's check this one first. 40. So this particular record is having 100 character. Now we are trying to create till 200 character. So these are 100 or 50 character. 100 character, and now we are pasting 100 character also. Here we can see. Okay, let's check. Export it. So till here we have 100 character. Here we have 200 character limit. Even we can check. We can even check the length as well. Length of this. I think it will show the number, right? 200 character, 100 character, and 118 character. First record 100 character are accepting, even this one more than 100 character, and the third record it is showing 200 character. Till here, is there any issue? I think it's clear for everyone. Now, what will happen? Now, what we are planning to see, I will show you what is the problem if we are going to, import every time a patch and patch every time. If we are creating a patch here every time, so it's very difficult even to manage or to maintain a clean here solution. Here we can see, oh, I'm selecting all. So here I can see there is a base solution. Again, I can see there is a patch. Again, I can see there is a patch. Now, even if subsequent phase, I can receive more patch. So it's very difficult here. I can see there are many solutions are available here. So it's very difficult. So as part of our cleanup activity, so I will show you what we have done. As part of the other activity, we have created a clone solution, and we have exported it, and now we are going to import it. So all the associated changes we have in this particular environment, but what will happen, we'll see. You can see a magic here in this target environment. If you are going to import this clone solution, it's very important. Like, if you are able to understand this process, so you can easily understand this clone a solution, clone a patch, and this solution management and solution history also. Till those two sessions, maybe most of the candidates, they know they are following some best practice. They are using some import export utility, maybe some of the resource they are utilizing CI/CD pipeline. But this solution management you should know. If you are going to create any uh, pipeline, so what types of rule you have to write, you should understand. But from this stage, you understand this solution management. Sometimes it is taking more time, but it's very important for everyone. Maybe if you have someone, if someone try to understand the complete process, I can explain here directly with sharing some documents only, but these types of practical explanation, if you have, then you have better understanding, better clarity. Okay, so in our here it will take some time. Meanwhile, what we can do here, suppose from this environment, even we have neat and clean environment as a source solution, and we want to keep our target environment also a neat and clean environment. So cleaning part also we have to manage, because we are not sure if you already have, suppose if one environment is having only base solution and they have not installed any patch solution. So what will happen if we are going to import this particular environment, this clone solution? It will accept or not? What will happen? It will accept. Why? Because this particular solution is having all associated required component inside the solution only, so there is no issue. But even if you have, base solution, and if you are going to import other solution, other means we have patch 1, patch 2, and if you are directly importing patch 2, so will it accept? Yes or no? This is your assignment. You have to check. You have to create 2 or 3 patch. You can directly import patch 3, and you have to comment here in this particular chat only. Either this particular approach is working or not, or what will happen. Are you getting any error? Are you getting any specific notification? That is your assignment. You can complete that this activity when you have time. I will check the comment section in this particular video so that I can understand who is seriously following this particular series. Otherwise, there are many series which are available in the YouTube. You can use that one also. It is imported or not? Currently importing. We can see the solution history. Importing. Sometimes dynamics checking our patience level also. It is taking more time, so you should have patience sometime. Okay, here I can see base solution, I can see patch 1, I can see patch 2. So after importing this one, I'm expecting we will see only one release component. What happened? Why this particular environment is not showing currently importing? I want all those candidates who seriously, taking this initiative. If you are skipping some of the video, it's very difficult even sometimes to complete this activity. Our intention here is, if we are, spending some times, so you should have at least something after taking one session. It's very helpful if everyone, joined on time, and if someone is needed, you can share this session with your colleague, your friends, so that they also can utilize this opportunity. In next, session, maybe if you have any doubt, you have any real time scenario, we can discuss all those scenario as well. I'll try to set up one longer session this Saturday, hopefully, and we can complete all those pending activity. Any doubt till now, if you are facing any issue, you can discuss all those points. But I'm expecting from your side, if you have any doubt, let me know. List down all your query, and we can discuss on those items. So what happened here? It is doing some backend activity. It is uninstalling after importing some of the component here. So import is update here. It is, that's why it is taking some more time. All other here patch, it is uninstalling from backend. That's why it is taking more time. Let's see here in this section. Once, okay, so here in front end, there is no change even if we are using import export, manual import export. Even from source solution, even without choosing this one, what we can do, we can create a new solution. We can create a new solution and we can add a component in the same manner. But even if we are adding same versioning control, there is no similar cleanup activity. If we have to keep our solution section neat and clean, we have to follow this clone and patch approach. Let's see if it's completed. No. Let me do one more time. Refresh. Because why it is taking more time? Because in the back end, what happened? Uh, you understand what types of activity maybe it is doing in the back end? It has imported a main solution, that patch solution, and it is uninstalling all associated component as part of this complete for this activity. Hence it is taking more time. It is showing the dependency, it is creating a consolidated XML and then importing into system. Let's wait for some time and then maybe we can wrap up this call. Meanwhile, if you have something to ask, we can discuss here and we can even make this session more fruitful. Let me know if you have something to discuss. How can we remove when we added the had required component in the solution while exporting? This is very tedious task. Suppose if you already did similar activity, you have added all the required component, then you have to remove all those items and then you have to recreate it, re-add it. Otherwise, what happen? It again it may, if you have added all the component here, so it might be possible like there are also other component which may be added here which we have not changed related to those components. Suppose if I need to move only one field here as part of my hotfix item, so what will happen here? What will happen? I can move only those component or I can move all associated component. But why I am moving? Why I am making our solution heavier, which are not required? If there is no change in the form level, why I am moving? If there is no change in the view level, why I am moving those component? So the best practice is that we have to move only those components which are impacted and even which are released. If we are adding unnecessary all the component every time, so that is not a best practice. Microsoft provided this solution management capability, so we have to utilize that one so that we can even make our solution very lightly, and we have to make our solution section very neat and clean. So what happened? How? Okay, so imported successfully. So let's see this particular section. Here, earlier what happened? We are able to see three or four component, three component, one base solution and two other component. So suppose I am opening this particular, open this component here, and I want to check some solution layer. I can show you. Suppose in registration entity, especially for this name field, I can see here solution layer. There is no solution layer here. There is only one solution layer, but suppose here I cannot edit directly this particular component, but someone here, even if I want to change something here, so what I can do? This is not recommended, but generally our developers, what they are doing, if they don't know what is the best possible approach here, so they are opening the default solution. In default solution you can do directly. So even in the entity or tables, so inside this table section, this registration table I can open here. It is taking some time, but I can show you something like we have followed some best practice here, like we have to change even a small requirement we have changed that one from a dev environment, and we have moved this particular component from dev to our other environment. But there are some developers, they have additional skill set. They can directly modify even in the target system. Either we are moving that particular component as a managed component, because some of the person they are saying, hey, if we have moved something as a managed component, we cannot do direct change in the target system. How they are doing? They are doing like they are opening that one. So we have done this one as 250. Okay, like I have saved this one. What will happen? So any developer they can say, hey, we are doing this particular activity in this manner only because we want to save our time. But this is not recommended approach. So 250 we have done. We have done 250 and I'm going to publish it. It will be slightly lengthy session, but you can understand this one. Now we have increased to 50. Now we have a requirement. Like suppose I want to create a clone here from this, and I can quickly add that component from here. More 5 minutes I need. I just want to explain that complete scenario. What will happen? Registration entity. Under that registration entity, I want to change. Okay, so let me check here either it's done or not. Okay, so what will happen here? We have done from default solution. We are going to see in the registration entity, in the contact level, column level. If I'm going to check any manage layer, where is solution history? So here you can see there is a unmanaged layer here. So in that manner, those unmanaged layers come into the picture. And here you can see what happened. The maximum length changed to here 250, modified on this one. So all those information here we can see. So what happened if we are moving, we are doing something in our source system again, and we have a requirement like we have to change this field as 500 character. This is a real scenario, you should understand. First, in dev environment we have 200 character, but we have changed at 500 character. But one of the developer, they have directly changed 250 character, 200 to 250 character. Okay, let's move this one quickly. This one we have exported, we have to export it, publish it. I'm moving screen here to there to save our time. Otherwise, it will take more time. So here we are able to see there is an unmanaged layer in the target system. So let's see what happens if I'm moving one patch here as a managed component. Dot, dot, dot. It will take some time. We don't have any control here. This is last scenario that I'm covering here. Okay, I'm exporting the solution here. So in this particular system where we have now capacity is 250 character. Okay, so 250 character, which one we have? This one. So this is the 200 character capacity. Now I'm going to create a new record. Maybe here I can utilize that capability. This is oh, that seat also, adding some additional capability. You cannot add more than what types of even validation we are having. This validation also, added into the Excel level. Now, this is these types of what types of even improvement Microsoft is doing. You should understand now. Here, let's add this capacity. Even in this particular sheet, here, let me check. Oh, okay, let's directly add. Let's move. This is 200 character capacity, 200, and maybe more than 200 we are able to save it because we have added 200 character capacity directly in the production environment. Let me export it. Now we have checked, we have this capability in the production environment. Let me import this solution quickly. There is a patch. Now we are going to import, which we have, you know, added capability to add that character limit to 500, 200 to 500 directly. But there is one developer that, he directly changed that 250, 200 capacity to 250 character. This is the last scenario that we are talking about. Even if you need to, sometimes if you need to watch this video again, even if you have to follow or you have to perform some action, so you can change, speed here so that we can save our time. We can fast forward this one after changing the normal speed to 1.25 or 1.50 if you are watching after this session. because here we cannot do anything. We have to wait here, and we have to uh, increase our patience level capacity. Let's see. This is the major version here, and so now which scenario we are talking about here? We moved one solution into the target system. One developer directly change in the production system. We have seen there is an unmanaged layer, and now we are moving our some changes. Maybe this is the one example that I have, discussed here. But uh, we are moving a additional changes in the target system. So let's see what will happen here. Complete. It is taking more time. This is very weird sometimes. So you will try to replicate the same thing in your lower environment so that you have, complete hands-on experience related to this activity. Maybe from tomorrow, or if you have something to ask, then we can discuss. Otherwise, we can go for week 3 or module 3, this particular content. We mostly cover all those here component: LM life cycle, solution types, upgrade and patch flow here, and solution deployment. It is still showing currently importing solution. If you have any suggestion, let me know. We will accept your suggestion if needed. Tables types, key, ERD, CDD, preparation, column, data types, dataverse architecture, and CDD and ERD flow, CDM versus standard virtual entities. Okay, now you should not skip any session if someone joined today as well. So I request you have to go back and you have to start from beginning. You have to go to live section and you can check. I have added two category here in the playlist. One is module one. You have to complete your module one, and then you have to go for module two, and then we can initiate module three maybe from tomorrow. If you have something to ask, I can present, but you need to share those information here. I will try to prepare some video, some short video, and will try to upload. Why it is taking so much time? Publish, importing. It is still showing importing. So Mr. Koti also joined today. How can we remove Johan ji also there? Trial take much time. Free trial take very much time. Understood. Oh, what to do here? We have to leverage at least this learning section. Any suggestion? If someone is, utilizing some other tactic, they can share with us. We also can utilize. Our purpose here is we can learn from each other and we can even make our career better. Now in this era, we have to learn from anyone who has any specific skill set. I'm also happy to learn someone if you have any additional knowledge. So publishing here, we'll see, because this particular solution we have imported after our recent changes. So after publishing, let's export it. We have four, three, four. Okay, publishing in done. Let me show you that field. All, and let's check this particular patch, whatever we have imported. Clone a solution we already moved, but now we have moved one more clone. I'm opening that clone component. I'm checking the solution history for this component here. I'm checking solution layer. So even I have moved this particular component, it will not allow to add this one. That's why some of the developer they may ask, hey, my changes are moved into the production, but my changes are not reflecting here. What to do? You are not checking like this solution layer. If you have that idea, hey, why this solution unmanaged layers comes into the picture? So let's check this particular part. Even I have changed this one to 500 character max length, but it is not allowing me to add those value here. Let's try. Okay, let's export it. Let's see what will happen. So what will happen here? This is the formula 236. Okay, 236 and 236. Here it is still asking, hey, this particular maximum length is 250 here. Why? Even we have moved our solution here. So it is not allow us to add those, field level information. So let me do one thing. Let me remove this one. So how to remove this unmanaged layer? Select this one, remove this one, and we have we can clean up this particular unmanaged. So now system will allow me to add character limit till 500. In this manner, we can remove this unmanaged layer. So all the unmanaged layer, we have to remove it. Now our system is clean. We are following best practice here. Now let's try this particular activity one more time, and then we can close our session for the day. These are the small activity that you should know, and you have to spend some time to upgrade your skill set. Okay, let's try after refreshing it. This is the best way that we can, even Microsoft is giving that validation even in Excel as well. So here, let's check this capability. Now here you can see the text required maximum length is 500 character, right? So my changes are reflecting now. So we are good. Now we can close our session. If you have anything, just let me know. Add your comment in this in all your associated session, and we are good. Understanding session. Thank you, Pulkit, for your kind word. Thank you so much for everyone for your time. Bye.